Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Lina Kofia with NPM number 2341122 from a management student from Technocrat University. So this morning I will discuss about data centralization. Statistic is an important tool in the business world, especially to process and understand the data we have. One of the basic concepts in statistics is data centering, which help us find the representative value of a set of data. Next, there is the definition of data centering. Data centering is a technique in statistics that aims to find the representative value or middle value from a set of data. Then there are benefits and goals. The main thing is to increase the efficiency of decision making with data centering. Decision makers can quickly understand important information without having to analyze the entire dataset. This accelerates the decision-making process that is more precise in database. The second one, help in trend analysis. Data concentration allows trend analysis over time, so that organization can identify patterns that might not be seen in raw data. For example, in economic analysis, data concentration can show changes in people's income or expenditure. The third is to make comparison easier. Centralizing measures such as mean, median, and mode facilitate comparison between various data groups. This is important in economics to compare the performance of different sectors or to evaluate the effect of economic policies, then to support creative economy promotion as expressed by Nuraslina Jainal Abidin. Data concentration can help promote the creative economy by providing clear and structured information about the potential and development of the creative industry in our area. And the last benefit is as a better budget control. Data concentration allows strict control over the budget by ensuring that the allocation of funds is on targets. This help is more efficient and effective research management. The purpose of the first data viewers of accurate data representation. The main purpose of data centering is to provide an accurate representation of a set of data. The concentration measure helps to describe the general characteristic of the population or sample being studied. Then for central tendency identification, data centralization aims to identify central trends in the dataset, thus facilitating future analysis. For example, median is often used in income analysis to avoid distortion due to outliers. 23. Then database policy development in the context of public policy. Data centralization aims to support policy development based on empirical evidence. This ensures that the decision taken is based on valid and relevant information. Furthermore, increasing information accessibility by simplifying data through centralization measures Information becomes accessibility to various stakeholders, including the government, business people, and the general public. Development, no, supporting research and development data concentration also serves as a basic for further research in the economic, social, and other fields. Centralized data allows researchers to conduct in-depth analysis and draw stronger conclusions. Next, there is the function of data density. The first is to provide an overview of the data without the need to see each value individually. And the second helps to find general trends and analyze exciting patterns in the data. Then there are measures of data concentration. There are their main measures in data concentration. The first means or average means used for quantitative data and gives the average value of all existing data. The second, median. A median used to determine the middle value in the data that has been sorted both ascending and descending. The third is mode. The value that most often appears in data is useful for seeing tendencies or preferences. Okay, let's discuss the mean first. Mean or average is the result of the sum of all data divided by the amount of data. Average is often used to describe the average value in various data. And there is a mean formula lists the mean of all data values, and n is the sum of data. Examples of application in business. Average monthly sales. Calculating the average monthly sales can help business know the average sales generated every month. And then average production cost means it can be used to find out the average production cost, so it can help in setting the right price. Then there is an example of calculation. And the next, median. Definition of median. Median is the middle value of the sorted data. Median is useful when the data has an outlier that can affect the mean. Median function. To get an overview of the data without being affected by extreme pencils. And then example of application in business. First, employee income. In determining the average employee income in a company, the median can give a more accurate value if there are employees with very high or very low income. And the second example of calculation. Next, we discuss mode. Mode is the value that most often appears in a set of data, useful for seeing tendencies or preferences. The function is for show the most common values or categories in the data, especially if the data consists of categories or if there are values that are often repeated. Example of application in business. Best-selling products. Determining the product that are most often sold in stores so that business can focus inventory or marketing strategies on this product. And then example of calculation. If the product sales data is 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, and 9, then the model is 8 because it appears the most. This is a comparison of mean, median, and mode. Means used when the data does not have an extreme value or symmetrical data. For example, the average monthly income if there is no big difference between months. And median, suitable for data with pencil such as employee income in a company that varies large. And then mode, useful for category data or to identify trends such as the most sold products. And graphic illustration, normal distribution graph, where mean, median, and mode are the same. Asymmetric distribution graph where the mean is affected by pencil. Then there are the advantages and disadvantage of counting size. First mean for the first advantage-nya, give a representative average value if the data is symmetrical. For disadvantages, easily influenced by pencil. For the median, first advantage not affected by pencil. The disadvantage does not fully represent the entire data if the data is symmetrical. For the mode, advantage useful for category data, and disadvantage does not always exist or can have more than one mode. Well, that's all the material I can convey. I'm Anne. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.